No! My keyboard. No.
How do microphone stands work? How do I get this to work? Good morning. I am ill. Tiny goblins have infiltrated my larynx and are now building a half pipe to pop the hip, as one does. That's the reason my voice sounds like I've been eating gravel and peanut butter for the last 30 decades. What are we doing today? Aesthetics. Lock in for some of that. Let's start this one off hot. What do we got here? I got my old list up. Corporate grunge. Muted tones. Oh, it's though you wouldn't steal a car. You wouldn't download a house. Would you? Would you? You wouldn't steal a car is really funny to me. So I think that we're actually gonna put this one in B tier. Dark Paradise. Whoa. I'm like on the road to like this foreboding castle. Cars, trains, old modern buildings, statue. Hands. Why is Hands on here? Is Hands known to be like visually calming? I don't think so. I mean, I guess there's some weirdos out here. This just like stresses me out, you know? Like what's he doing? Why is he holding him like that? I'm gonna give Dark Paradise Crudge tier. Figuration Narrative is an art movement based in Paris. Hey, wait a minute. Chili. Salute the chili. Salute the chili. I like chili. Crudge tier. Gabber. Gabber is a Dutch subculture and style of electronic music that originated in Rotterdam. Oh, is this the one? Is this like the one guy? You know the one guy who like dances and he's like wigging out. He's like freaking out. Hang on. Crazy rave dancer, old man, crackhead. Guy on crack dancing. Yeah, it's this guy. I love this guy. Yeah, that guy's a classic. I love that guy. Gabber's A tier. Okay, what about Galaxy Hipster? Inspired by corporate punk and pastel goth, another offshoot of goth apparently. How many are there? I wonder how many. Don't wonder. Like this is just too there's too much going on for me. Maybe my like retinas are eroded. Galaxy Hipster's an F tier. Let's see. We got anything cool? Heroin chic. Everybody looks like a vampire all the time, forever. Romanticizing heroin addiction, unhealthy lifestyles, and eating disorders. That isn't very cool. Like this doesn't even look like that appealing. Like I just feel bad, you know? I just feel like this should be on like a first world problem poster. Our models are starving and addicted to heroin. Help them, please. Buy a magazine today. I don't know. Not a fan. Heroin chic can go in crudge tier, I guess. Imperial Aztec. Based around the culture and history of the Aztec Empire. They did some crazy stuff, man. Wasn't there like a thing they did when they were fighting off Christopher Columbus or like all the Spaniards, where they were like, we're gonna summon our god, dude. We're gonna summon our god. And they just sent this one guy in who was like high on like 15,000 drugs. Aztec using drugs to buff soldier. Here we go. What do you got for us, Reddit? Mesopotamian drunk armies. Oh, this is kind of an interesting thing here. Like a bunch of dudes getting trashed and then smacking heads. You know, this isn't really quite what I think they just sent like one guy just on ayahuasca and they're like, this is the avatar of our god. And then he just like died instantly and they're like, huh. I don't know, I saw like Shane Gillis talking about it, so he seems like a pretty good historian. Kinda neato. B. Kidcore. What is this? Nostalgia for cultural icons of the 90s and topics of childhood. Okay. Beds in weird shapes like cars. Hey, that's not a weird shape. I grew up in one of those, alright? Beyblade. Did I see Beyblade? Beyblades were fire, bro. Can we bring that back? Can we make Beyblades socially acceptable again? Just whip out the bowl. You know, just 3, 2, 1, let it rip. What's the Mr. Men show? Oh, I like vaguely remember this. This is what this was called? I mean, this is like pure nostalgia. Reliving your childhood, living the childhood you wish you had. I don't know, nostalgia's dangerous, bro. Can't be ripping too much of that. But Kidcore and like B, I guess. R.I.P. K. Stereotype behind this subculture is that cute, hyper-feminine women dress in darker fashion styles and have... I've never really understood the whole, like, I don't know how you say it. I've never really understood that. I mean, like, I don't know. Seems like kind of weird to me. F tier. Crudge tier. Laser grid. Okay. This, I'm not a fan. So I have a little bit of a design background, right? I don't like the laser. Anytime you look up like retro design, I bet you we're gonna see 15,000, or no, sorry, not retro, vaporwave. I bet you we're gonna see, yep, this is just so boring to me. Like, you can cut it 100 different ways. It's still a piece of white bread. Like, have some Italian herbs and cheese. We can move past this whole like palm tree sunset 80s thing. On a different note, you know what brutalism design? This is cool to me. Like, this is sick. You know? It's not really, I guess it's like an offshoot of brutalism, I guess. I don't know. This is so cool to me. Like, it's just like weird and like imperial. And you're like, what are all these symbols? Like, what do they mean? Who is this guy? Why does he have sunglasses on? Laser grid gets hard F tier. Dude, how many goth offshoots are there? There's more different types of goths than like there are gusher flavor. Yeah, this is just like stock. B tier, it's pretty mid. That really looks like Lady Gaga. Normcore, employed by K-Hole. Trend forecasting group. What is K-Hole, bro? K-Hole is the feeling of getting a high enough dose of ketamine. Yeah, I don't think that's right. Maybe it is. I don't know. Jeggings. I'm not a fan. Let's remove that from the zeitgeist, please. Like A tier, I guess. Sex trance is a subgenre of hex D. That's a very crudge appropriate aesthetic, I believe. Techno Zen. Oh, Techno Zen. I'm gonna rip it in F tier. New goth. Should we just do all the goth ones? I feel like we just gotta do all the goth ones at this point, you know? Like, surely. Am I just like an idiot, or do these all kind of look the same to me? This is like understated, you know? A little bit more humble. This is the humble goth. Put an A tier. I like it more than mall goth. Health goth. When we'd started, we'd just seen an ad or some clothes we'd like, and we'd see something dark and sexual in them that wasn't intended to be there. What? Like, shin guards, bro? Shin guards and knee pads? Yeah, I kind of like this. That's kind of neat. It's kind of a funny way to like word it. The knee pads. See, you know what we need? We need Goth League baseball. I hate baseball. I don't like anything about baseball. If we had a Goth League baseball, I would watch that all the time, bro. Every game. Wouldn't miss it. A tier. Goth Core. This is kind of a crazy picture. Oops. Whoa, where did I just go to? Hold on a second. Go back. Why did that take me? Kim Kardashian? Dude, Kim Kardashian is like the farthest thing away from goth that you could possibly get. She just wears black clothes. Goth is a mindset. Mindset. Go crudge to you. Okay, hipster is absolutely not goth. Rad goth? Is this like the big OG goth grandpa? Dude, yeah, bring back the big Q-tip heads. Bring back big hair. Bring it back. Where did it go? Rad goth, A tier. Actually, I'll do S tier. It's a classic, you know? Hot Topic is not an aesthetic. It is a store. This is like a fun little thing, I guess. I mean, it's not really like goth. You can have like black hair or white hair. You can't have pink. That's just, you know, it's like breaking the code. F tier. All right, I think that's enough goth deep diving. Let's see. New. What is this? New Slowenisch Kunst. Okay, so what I'm getting from this is there was a music group in Slovenia, and they merged with this other art group and ended up creating this style as a form of rebellion, maybe, against the censorship. Yeah, this is pretty interesting. Actually a pretty solid read. I like this. S tier. Okay, what do we got? Anything? PC 98. No. Proto flat web. Design aesthetic characterized by minimalist design. What's the one guy? The one wrestling, the one guy, like Sinbad. No. Big Bad, Wint something bad. What was his name? Old Flash animation wrestler. What was this guy's called? You know what I'm talking about. I mean, not all of you. Some of you know what I'm talking about. It's like something bad. He was like a wrestler guy. He like had fan mail. What was it called, dude? You know what I'm one of you knows what I'm write it in the comments. Somebody knows. Somebody knows. Ridge. What is rock core, DK core, or dirt core? Dirt core. People like dirt core. You know, I'm not gonna lie and say I see the appeal, but like it is one of the aesthetics. I mean, I guess for that I gotta give it like minimum F tier, probably, right? Ray gun gothic. Oh, this is cool. Aesthetic centered around a view of the future from the perspective of the mid-20th century. This is cool. I like this. It's like Astro Man. I guess it's basically retrofuturism. This is cool. I like old stuff like this. I don't know. Maybe I'm a weirdo. Like I think it's kind of neat. Like they had so much hope back in the day, you know? They had so much hope and like all these fantastical ideas and dreams of what the future would be like. And instead now it's just like now I can gamble on my phone while I'm driving and like listen to French house music. Wenkas, subculture of working class Zulu men in South Africa who participate in amateur competitions that are part fashion show and part choreography to display one's style and sense of attitude. Practice called swanking ultimately derives from the English word swank. That's kind of neat. That's cool. Look at them. Look at how fancy they look. Look at this guy's funny little pizza pocket. Swanking. Swanking be no small matter. Oh, look at him. Look at how, oh, look at him go. Yeah, pop the collar, brother. Nice. I like that. A tier. Nope. Vector core. I'll give it a B. Related to the feeling of coziness and nostalgia. There's a lot of, like, nostalgia stuff on here. Okay, last one here. Shibuya Punk. Inline skating, graffiti, and street gangs in a contemporary or near future urban setting. I wish I could do this in like real life, you know? Don't you just sometimes see like a wall and you're like, man, I could totally rip a 360 rail grind on that. S tier Shibuya Punk. What is dirty girl, bro? Messy girl who opposed skincare? Okay, crackhead. Not to be confused with stoners who are sometimes crackheads and not at all involved in drug core who actually do drugs. Being chaotic, unpredictable, stupid, clumsy, lazy.
No! My keyboard.
Oh, this is like, oh, not like, I thought we were talking actual crackhead. Yes, brother. What am I looking at here? Somebody needs this. Somebody in the world needs this right now. Can you imagine going in? It's like playing the Phil Collins drum fill. They're all different like flavors too. You guys ever thought about scented toilet paper? Door. Crackhead is funny. Dumbass core. A tier. Afrofuturism. There's some similarity to solar punk. I like this. It's cool. It's like a very fresh, like something I don't see a lot. Afrofuturism, S tier. This is the finished tier list. There we go. Today's new aesthetic is another original idea, and it's called urinal murals. Urinal murals. That's it. That's the